Welcome to those who have joined us all here on a beautiful, clear evening. The conditions contributing to a fantastic atmosphere in the stands. This really is the place to be.
Well, I'm Peter Drury, and I'm joined in the commentary box by the familiar figure of Jim Beglin.
Thanks for that, Peter, and may I say a big hello to everyone.
Well, colour and passion just oozing from the stands here. These fans love their football, and we're about to be dished up a feast of it.
The action has already started. It's gone out for a throw-in. Jim, who do you pick out as the telling individual today?
I'm just so pleased.
Chance! There it is!
Well, once more, it's him, and we can't be surprised because his instinct for doing this is incredible. Teammates, how dare you doubt me?
Number 21.
So the game's first significant moment, and it's come earlier than perhaps we anticipated. Dixon.
Marquinhos.
A probing pass. Pass somewhat off target.
And no, that is pretty much the end of that.
Robertson. Vitinha. And it's Vitinha. Guardiola. And it's Beckham.
Early ball.
Messi.
Darren Fletcher.
Here's Vitinha. Now he's got space here.
Well, that's beautifully weighted. It's Greenwood!
Well, he got rid because he was under pressure.
And it's Messi. Schlotterbeck. Vitinha. Robertson. Now the cross.
He's tried one!
It's loose now. Oh, he's been caught napping.
Chance for a shot! Good try. The outcome could so easily have been different.
That is a really good chance missed, Peter. Certainly the way he's been playing. Well, I wouldn't quite advise they should resort to risk-taking at this stage. There's plenty of time left yet.
Darren Fletcher. Out to the left it goes. He is through here.
Plays it in low.
Cannavaro is there and he can get that clear.
Schlotterbeck calmly anticipates. Now it's Greenwood. He's looking wide. Cross from Robertson. And we have our very first corner. Punched away. And once more he proves rigid and robust. Rijkaard is the team visionary.
Played in deep. Climbs up big!
Tries to pass it through. That has not gone well. Rijkaard.
Just coming up to the 30-minute mark.
And it's Rijkaard. Rijkaard. And Robertson.
Greenwood.
Now that looks a decent ball. Beckham. Not getting too much time on the ball here. That is good pressing.
They need to play this quicker in transitions like this.
Guardiola. Played into space.
Oh, that's clever.
And that's a good ball. Messi. Kupchu. And that interception was most necessary. Messi. And it's Messi. To Darren Fletcher.
OK, being behind at the break isn't ideal, but there's plenty of time to reply.
Robertson. Now, can they get him away?
Oh, that's nice. Now there's a fine ball.
That pass has been well intercepted. Beckham. And they can counter here. Messi. Oh, it's a promising build-up, this. Plenty of really nice passing. Guardiola. Oh, they can break here.
There will be 1 minute.
It's a little off target. Robertson. Passing is crisp and sharp. Played back in. And the first 45 minutes are up. So a steady, solid and more than satisfactory first half. They've got the lead and that gives them something to build on after the break.
Yeah, you don't get any points for stating the obvious, Peter, but thankfully this is still very savable. Keep things simple, keep the intensity high and hope for an early goal. If that happens, it's a game changer.
That gets things going for the second half.
Well, I think in these circumstances it's all about how to adjust the balance of your team. I mean, you want to get back in it as soon as possible, but without leaving yourself too open.
That's a cute ball. That's good vision. Oh, that's a fine interception.
Well, yet another interception and a show of anticipation to be commended.
Greenwood shoots! And that has earned a few nods of approval from the bench. This their second corner of the game. Too much on it, and that is an easy claim for the keeper. And now they can spring out of defence. Chelsea couldn't do a whole lot with it there. They could do with more sharpness in their passing. Threads one in. He's in plenty of space here. And it's Vitinha. Played out wide. Now it's Greenwood. Passing nice and neat. Now by a goal, needing to go up a gear. That's how it looks here. Strokes it back. Tries a shot! They've done it! And there's the goal they've been looking for.
Look, that was a technical interaction of great football. That has gone down a treat.
So that's two now without reply.
Well, with this kind of authority, Peter, why not push on and totally kill this off?
Fletcher did well to emerge with the ball. That's a contest. He's having a shot! "60 minutes played. Vitinha. Passes coming off in quick succession here. And that is expertly dealt with. Rijkaard. So, Jim, is that the manager telling the forwards that they must stay forward for now?
Well, I think he just is concentrating on the shape here, and he wants them to press as high as they can and get in the right position to do that collectively.
That's good pressing, squeezing the play. Vitinha. Greenwood. Nicely spread. And this is Messi. Messi was alert to the possibilities, but in the end it's fruitless. Vitinha. And it's Robertson. Greenwood, who does have an assist to his name. He's got away. And he's there to retrieve it. It's an early cross.
This is Van Nistelrooy.
Van Nistelrooy really was well marshalled there because he was denied the opportunity to turn.
Nice looking ball.
Oh, delightful ball.
And a chance!
Oh, the ball's run loose here.
Dixon. Guardiola. Looking for a runner. Mbappe providing an outlet on that flank. Beckham. And it's Rijkaard.
That's just playing it safe and simple.
Well timed, excellent interception.
Well, this does not look promising, Peter. The least they can do is to give the crowd something to cheer about, but that might be difficult from here.
Guardiola. Searching pass he's played there. It looked as though that might lead to something quite promising, but it turned out that that was not the case. Messi. Now it's Greenwood. Little pass back.
Modern football for you and all that pressing.
Defending was strong and firm.
And it's Robertson. Vitinha.
Darren Fletcher.
Can so cleverly bypass the press. Kochu! Euphoria, utopia, and they are cavorting.
And they are cruising away.
Just so calm under pressure, and he managed to fashion a fine finish.
Yeah, he won the jostle, and it was a very good finish, and I think he'll go away feeling pretty good about that one.
A case now of complete control.
Substitution on the field. Number 22, Mason Greenwood.
2 minutes to be added
Coming
on.
on the field is
Nicely
number
weighted
7,
ball.
Robert
It's made its way to him. He's shifting through the gear. Real chance!
Has been indicated.
A whisker away from making it 4.
And that will be the final act.
Chelsea suffer a humiliating defeat, and if that weren't painful enough, there's all the analysis and scrutiny to come. It was a poor show all round.
Your reflections, don't Jim?
Well, Peter, I really couldn't see what this team was trying to achieve, whether it's the manager's message not getting through or not having the right players in the right positions. It all looked a bit lost.
My thanks to Jim. We both wish you a very good evening.
Hello and welcome one and all. The atmosphere building very nicely here.
Hello, everybody,
Gorgeous,
and welcome
gorgeous
to
evening.
today's
The
match.
skies are clear, the noise is fervent, the atmosphere frenetic. I'm your commentator, Peter Drury, and providing his unique brand of expert analysis, here's Jim Beglin.
Well, I can tell you I'm truly delighted to join you, Peter, and thank you very much for that.
Well, it looks like a big game, sounds like a big game. Everyone involved is absolutely up for it.
So we're up and running.
Well, this formation was traditionally considered a bit defensive, but now very much back in vogue due to some pretty well-known proponents, Jim.
Yeah, the 3-5-2 has been used by some of the biggest and most successful teams around, Peter. You know, one of its key strengths is the fact that it's well suited to playing out from the back. And I think you'd have to have a look at the wing-backs in that manner, because they can...
And the shot! And the keeper has reacted superbly there.
That's very, very good. You can't ask for much more than that.
And we have our very first corner. And he gets rid in a hurry. And now a sudden chance to counter. Now it's Mbappe. Always onto this. Schlotterbeck with the clearance. Robertson. Nice bit of skill, and he's away. And he's in on goal. Now, can they get him away?
Well, if you judge a striker by his goals, Ruud van Nistelrooy has to be held in the highest regard.
He is a goal-scoring phenomenon.
Yeah, a real master who, when you think of his work, doesn't appear to have a weakness. As poachers go, he's supreme.
And across it goes. And he's chosen to go back. But he's made sure that's not getting through. And Van Nistelrooy! Kachu! And he has produced there the crispest of hits.
I think it was one of those, Peter, where he's caught it too well. He's not even looking at the keeper, so he knew where everything was.
And here's Van Nistelrooy. Chelsea still without a single shot on target. He's on it, can he get away? And he's right, shot a goal! Loose ball now, and there's a chase on to retrieve it.
Well, he was given the time and room initially to hold on to the ball, but eventually he was squeezed that bit harder and the task became too much. I think he's got to be a little quicker in his distribution then and get others into the match.
Vitinha. A probing pass.
That's beautifully weighted. Can he finish?
That, Peter, is wonderful reading of the game. Perfect positioning. Well played.
Paris ended up in no man's land.
Possession football, Jim, we're seeing plenty of it. What is it, though, that really makes it work?
Well, for me, what makes it work is the fact that everyone in this team has the courage to show for the ball. You can't shy away from it. You can't hide. You have to front up in a setup like this, and everyone is doing just that.
You make it sound so simple.
And it's Vitinha. Pass somewhat off target.
They've got to be quick moving this forward.
Good defending there. They've slammed the door in the faces of the opposition.
Chelsea have rung the changes already. They could, of course, make...
He rises!
Didn't quite get enough on that.
Van Nistelrooy brilliantly anticipated the delivery, and he'll be annoyed it didn't lead to more.
And he plays one through.
Van Nistelrooy. Rijkaard. It's out for a goal kick.
And they've switched it over to the other side. Schlotterbeck.
Mbappe.
And that interception was most necessary.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Oh, that's clever. Oh, that's a real chance! A real chance and a real let-off.
Well, it didn't quite come off this time, Peter, but that's a warning to the opposition. This team know how to counter, and they'll be looking to do it every chance they get.
There's no such thing as a bad time to score, but this would sure be a good time. Rijkaard. That's an imaginative pass. Now there's a chance!
Oh, it's a stunning goal! About as smooth as it gets.
That is so good, such sharp skills, and such a delicious finish.
Oh, what a finish. I mean, an instinctive finish at that, and he probably didn't even have time to think about it too much.
So the first goal of the game.
Well, this will present the manager with a few interesting options, Peter. Try sitting on this or push on with the opposition now forced to come out.
Kukçu. Darren Fletcher can see things others simply cannot.
Robertson goes pelting down that left-hand side.
Rijkaard.
Greenwood.
Knocks it into space.
That's a goal kick.
There will be 1 minute added time.
Schlotterbeck. To Darren Fletcher. And the first 45 minutes are up. A very combative, competitive half with just the one decisive moment. It's been compelling stuff.
Yeah, you don't get any points for stating the obvious, Peter, but thankfully this is still very savable. Keep things simple, keep the intensity high, and hope for an early goal. If that happens, it's a game changer.
There's the start of the second half.
Well, I think in these circumstances it's all about how to adjust the balance of your team. I mean, you want to get back in it as soon as possible, but without leaving yourself too open.
Hangs in across. Rijkaard. Now he's got space here, and he was quick to react. Rijkaard.
And here's Van Nistelrooy.
Threads one in.
Well, that's good defending. He squeezed the play and he gave him no chance to get on the turn.
And here's Van Nistelrooy. Look at this decent chance! And that is doing no harm at all.
I just wonder what was on his mind there. Should have put his foot right through it.
Darren Fletcher. Rijkaard. Passes coming off in quick succession here. Shot could be on, and Van Nistelrooy! That was superb goalkeeping.
Yeah, he was well placed to deal with that.
Corner number 2 then. Cleared away. And now they can spring out of defence.
Well, Peter, just see here how a lot of the attacking players aren't dropping back anymore.
And that means just one thing, I suppose.
Yeah, they just simply want to engage the counter-attack.
Rijkaard is always looking to break lines. So we've reached the hour mark. Your impression so far, Jim?
Well, considering they're only one down, they're closer to conceding a second than scoring a leveller.
Good read, needed to be. Schlotterbeck. Oh, it's a promising build-up, this. Plenty of really nice passing. Another pass just keeps it ticking over. And the shot! Oh, that's fabulous! He's got himself an absolute peach. And this is getting better and better. Perfect placement, the one place the keeper couldn't reach.
Well, Peter, I think the keeper knew straight away he was never going to get to it.
And yes, it's him again. So that's 2 now without reply.
Well, now's the time you could afford to be more daring, Peter. It may be tempting to sit on this, but I'd say go and grab a third.
And here's Kochu. Great chance! Still no way through. The defending here is resolute. Played in by Robertson. A corner it is then.
Substitution in progress.
Corner number 3 coming up. That has earned a reprieve for the time being. Good ball, good take. Chelsea perhaps wondering what the best time is for their next substitution. And it's Van Nistelrooy. Rijkaard. Rijkaard! It's bounced back off the post. And he's there to belt it away. And here's Mbappe. Oh, super ball. Vitinha. Played into space. Oh, that's been cut out, well played.
How many interceptions have we seen now? Someone's got to up the quality and set an example.
Nicely weighted ball.
Yeah, that works for...
He's been bundled over, that is a foul. And he's going to have his name taken. He does seem to be in considerable discomfort, so I hope it's nothing serious.
Number 6, Kochu.
He's shaping up to have a crack from here. This the perfect chance to extend the advantage.
He's gone for the shots. Oh, he's pulled off a fine save.
Oh, the keeper for me just made that look an awful lot easier than it actually was. Well, this does not look promising, Peter. The least they can do is to give the crowd something to cheer about, but that might be difficult from here.
Substitution on the field. Number 24, Fletcher. Coming on to replace him is
Vitinha, 2 assists to his credit already.
Look, they're prepared to be quite physical to contain any danger that might come their way.
Well, he's not happy with that challenge, but the referee has let it go. Well, that is one way to stop him.
That looks a foul. Yep, referee's given it. And no surprise, that's a booking.
I do think he's feeling the effects of that tackle. That comes as a mighty relief. Mbappe calmly anticipates. Mbappe making good progress on the right-hand side. Griezmann. Rijkaard. Oh, played through for the wide man.
It's a mighty effort!
No, couldn't quite control it.
Yeah, some good movement inside the box. No shortage of targets here.
There will be 5 minutes added time.
5 minutes to add. Vitinha, that's a cute ball. Neatly clipped into space. Too much on it, and that is an easy claim for the keeper. Vitinha, passing is crisp and sharp. Looking for the run. No luck with that dink over the top. And he cuts out the supply. And we're done. Chelsea perhaps ended up out of ideas and out of steam. Some warm applause and acknowledgement of the effort put in by the players, but that does not hide the overall disappointment. Your final thoughts, Jim?
Well, Peter, I really couldn't see what this team was trying to achieve, whether it's the manager's message not getting through or not having the right players in the right positions. It all looked a bit lost.
So thank you very much, Jim, for joining me. That brings us to the end of our coverage. So from us both, a very good evening.